Hey there, welcome back to the channel. We are back with another video on project systems. And in this video, we are going to discuss about project profile. I have been vocal about this in the previous video, but I would like to thank you once again for showing interest in our project system videos. And we are planning to produce more and more project system videos on our channel. If you are interested in learning project systems, which is a curated course for FICO consultants, drop an email on acsapconsulting@gmail.com to learn more about the course. And before we go into the video, you always know that you can join our channel and become a member, get some perks, and contribute for our work. You can also do a one-time contribution by clicking super thanks button below the video. Let's jump into the video.
So today we'll learn a very important topic in SAP project system module, and that is the project profile configuration. So whenever you create any project through the project builder transaction or any other project creation transaction, the first thing that you need to enter is the project profile. Let us see that. So if I create a project through transaction CJ20N, if I press enter here, you see the system asks me to enter a project profile. Now this project profile is the most important configuration as far as project system module is concerned, because when you create the project, the default data and various control functions are derived from this particular project profile. If I select any of the project profile and if I press enter, you can see that the multiple details are automatically populated in various fields. You can see that in organization field, the controlling area, company code, plant has been entered. If I go to the control tab, then you will see that other budget profile, planning profile, here you see network profile. All these fields are automatically populated in your project builder transaction. So these fields are auto populated through something called as project profile. And you can see that once I have selected the project profile and pressed enter, now I cannot change this project profile entry. So this project profile is the central configuration which actually derives data in your project, and there are multiple control functions also which are based on this particular project profile. So now we'll see what is this project profile configuration and how we can create our own project profile and what all changes we can do to the project profile configuration. So to go to the project profile configuration, either we can go to the T code OPSA, okay, or you can go through the SPRO tree. If I go to the SPRO, if I go to SAP reference IMG, then in the project system, structures, operative structures, work breakdown structure, and create project profile. So you see these four project profiles are appearing here, which were appearing in my project builder transaction also. If I go to the project builder transaction, you can see the four project profiles appearing here. So let us see one of the project profile configuration. So if I double click here, or I can click on the details button here. So if I double click here, it will send me to the project profile configuration. So it contains basically four tabs: control, organization, planning board, dates, and controlling. In the control tab, you have project type, that is the default project type that will be picked when you create WBS element against this project profile. Then you have something called as field key for WBS element and project definition. Field keys are basically user defined fields which you can populate in your particular project. Then you have version profile and simulation profile. These are related to project version management. We'll be looking into the version management in our next sessions. Then you have something called as display options. You can display your WBS element by the project number or by short description or by using text on the screen. Then you have partner determination procedure. You can attach various partners to your project through this particular partner determination procedures. Then this checkbox is very important. It marks every WBS elements as account assignment element. If I go to the project profile, let me just show you. If I go to this project profile and I create a WBS element, let us give some name, level 1. So you see this operative indicators which are coming here: planning element, account assignment, and billing element. This account assignment element will automatically get ticked if the project profile is configured like this. So in your project profile, it says that all WBS element will be automatically marked as account assignment element. So if I create another WBS element also here, now you see this also is automatically marked as account assignment element. So all the WBS element at any level, if you create under this project definition, which is having this particular project profile, then all those WBS element will be automatically marked as account assignment element. Account assignment element means that you can post actual costs to these WBS element. Then this particular checkbox, only one route, tells the system that you can create level 1 WBS element only once. That is, that if you create multiple level 1 WBS element, the system won't allow you. If I create another level 1 WBS element here, so I'll go to the project definition, I'll click on overview, and at level 1 I'll try to create one more level 1 WBS element, and I will try to intermediately save this. You can see here system is giving an error that several WBS element on level 1 is not allowed. That is, you cannot create level 1 WBS element in multiples. Like I have created already a level 1 WBS element here, so I cannot create another level 1 WBS element. So you will have only one route at the top for your WBS structure. So this particular checkbox is for that. Then transfer to project definition is if you create WBS element through transaction CJ11, system will create a project definition in background. As you know that you cannot create a WBS element without existence of a project definition. So if I go to CJ11, if I go to T code CJ11, and with this project profile, if I try to create a WBS element directly, so let me just give a test WBS1, let me just press enter. So you see this error that is coming here is project definition not automatically created with profile ZPS 0001. Why this error is coming? Because this checkbox is not available in the project profile. If I select this checkbox, let me just save it. Then if I go and create a WBS element, let me again create a WBS element through CJ11. If I press enter now you see system allows me to create the WBS element. And what will happen with the project definition? Project definition gets created automatically in the background with the same key as that of the WBS element. So let me just give it this some name, level 1. I'll press enter and save. So you see the project definition got automatically in the background if I am creating directly a WBS element, and this is only possible if this particular checkbox is available. That is, in the project profile you have allowed that transfer to project definition happens, and once you create a WBS element, a project definition gets created in the background. So this checkbox is for that. And change document is you can save the change documents if this checkbox is on, that for every WBS element whatever changes have been done, or project definition what the changes has been done, those changes will get recorded. That this summarization on master data checkbox is there to summarize. Then IPP project relationship, this is for going to IPP project. Then this level of details is important, that by default how many levels will be shown in the project builder transaction or the overview of WBS structure. That level of details also comes from here. Then in the validation, you see the validation which we have already learned in our previous sessions. The validation that you write, you can assign to project definition and WBS element, and this automatic checkbox allows the validation to automatically apply when you save the project. So whatever validations you want to apply, you will have to assign those validation keys here, and automatic validation will lead to automatic applying of the validation. Similar with substitution also, you can assign this substitution here and automatic substitution also. Then this project stock, again this is getting defaulted in your project definition. If I show you here, if you go to the project builder, if I go to the project definition here, in the control tab you can see the project stock is coming here. So this no project stock gets defaulted by this particular configuration in the project profile, you can see here. So you can default the project stock radio button from this particular project profile configuration. Then status management we have already discussed. So these status profiles for project definition and WBS element are configured here, so that the statuses, the user statuses are automatically derived. and again change documents against this status is triggered from this particular checkbox. Then these are some graphics related configurations which are there. Then if I go to the organization tab, this is very important, that what all organizational elements you want to default in your project definition and your WBS element. So here you can see that we can enter controlling area, company code, business area, plant, functional area, profit center and project currency. All these are part of your organizational details of your project. If I go here and if I go to the basic data tab, you can see these organizational data are getting defaulted here. Now it totally depends upon the end user that what all data they want to default every time they create a project. So if you want to make it specific that maximum data is auto populated, then you can put it in the project profile. If you want to make it generic, then you can keep some of the fields as blank. It totally depends on how the end user wants to configure the project profile. So whatever you will enter here, it will get defaulted every time you create the project through this particular project profile. Then in planning board or dates tab, you can see that WBS scheduling profile is there. We'll learn the scheduling profile when we come to that topic. Then scheduling scenarios are there. Then factory calendars, time unit, then planning methods are there. Then you have network profile, network assignment, all these are your date related configurations. Then in the project planning board, you have planning board profile, capacity requirement profile, all these are part of planning board. If I go here in the project profile, you can see these particular fields getting populated here in the project definition. You have network profile, scheduling scenario, planning method of basic dates, forecast dates, network assignment, all these are coming from here. You can see here in the dates / planning board configuration, these are coming here. The factory calendar also is very important. It gets defaulted from your project profile. So you can see here, and these data will again get populated in your WBS elements. Then if I go to the next tab in the project profile, this controlling tab is the most important configuration in the project profile configuration, because it contains configurations related to your CO module, that what all controlling related activities you are going to do, and the budgeting and the planning, cost planning also configurations are entered here. So first you have the object class, that is overhead cost, which is coming here, you will find in your project profile. If I go here, you can see the object class is coming here. Then you have other profiles which are the control functions of your project, that is the planning profile and budget profile. These are very important, we learn when we come to the cost planning and the budgeting of the project, but these are very important control functions. These profiles contain multiple other configurations which are defaulted when you default it through the project profile. Then the period and closing activities configurations are coming here. You have costing sheet, overhead key, interest profile, investment profile, result analysis key, settlement profile, settlement rule strategy. All these are your CO related functions, that when you settle your project, when you do the result analysis, if you want to create automatic AUCs, all those profiles you can see here, or the keys which you see here, all these will get defaulted in your project when you create your project through this particular project profile, and some graphic related configurations are coming here. Then these two check boxes, if you want to mark your project as statistical and if you mark for integrated planning, then these two check boxes also you can default in your project. If you go to the project, you can see these check boxes here. You see here statistical and integrated planning. So the project profile configuration is very important, and if you want to create your own project profile, then you can just copy it from a profile which is already there. So let me just show you that also. I'll just select this one and I'll click on copy, and I'll let us put this as customer project. And I'll press enter, and here I'll have to give another key here. Now you see this project profile is created. I may be changing some of these configurations. Let's say that I want to enter some result analysis key, so I'll select a result analysis key here if it is available in the system. Let me just select it, and I'll have to save this, and this new particular project profile is available for me to select. So if I create a project now Let me just create the project through this particular project profile. So I'll go to CJ20N, go to create project, and this time, and remember, whenever you are in the same session, if you again open CJ20N, system will automatically select the last selected project profile by default. If you come out of the sessions and then you restart, then this project profile will be blank. But if you keep on opening new CJ20N sessions, system will always by default select the last selected project profiles. You can see here it has selected what I had selected in my last project. So I have to change it to the new project profile, and if I press enter and if I go to the control tab, you can see all these fields which are there in my project profile have been defaulted here. So this is how you configure a new particular project profile, and then you can create your own project profile. Let me just make some changes here, and this time I'll select project stock as evaluated stock, and let us save this. Now let us create a project through this particular project profile. So I'll just create a project, and this time you see I had selected this particular project profile, so it is coming by default. I'll just give it a name and press enter. If I go to the control tab, you can see here the evaluated stock is now selected. So this particular radio button is selected because in my project profile this particular configuration I have kept. If I go to the project profile transaction again, let me just show you. So if I go to OPSA and if I open this project profile, you can see that I have configured that by default this evaluated stock will automatically get selected. So you can see here, if I created this project through this particular project profile, this particular radio button is selected. So this is the significance of project profile. It is very important configuration. So I hope that you have understood the configuration, you have understood the concept of project profile. Thank you.
I hope you have found this video useful. If you have any feedback regarding our project system videos or any video on our channel, feel free to drop it as a comment and we will do the best. If you are finding the videos useful, please do like it, share and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet. And that will motivate us to post many such videos for you on the channel. Do not forget, you can join the channel, become a member, and contribute for our work. And in return, you are going to get discount coupons and many member only videos like entire Copa series that is already available on the channel only for the premium members. And for super members, you get a lot of discount coupons, courses at a discount prices at regular intervals. If you want to do a one-time contribution, you can click on the super thanks button and that will help us to cover some of our expenses in creating the videos. See you in the next one. Take care.